Hey, web folk, I'm Marcus. This is the TimesCast. Let's busy it up. First things, the Big Apple paint can incident. The 3 Roanoke County high school kids charged with tossing paint cans off a New York City rooftop had their first hearing today. But it was pretty anticlimactic. For more, here's Lindsay Nair. Tell us, Elle.
Much obliged, Marcus. That's right, I'm Lindsay, here in Manhattan, where all 3 teens were in a courtroom this morning for their preliminary hearing. Didn't last long, though. Both sides agreed to continue the case until September. The prosecutor said he was still waiting for a report from the police department on just how much damage was done when those 7 cans of paint got heaved off that hotel roof. The New York Police Department will be seeing some more Roanoke County students tomorrow, though. On Friday, 29 students from Hidden Valley High School will be paying their own way to New York to perform community service projects, and that's their way of just making it up to the Big Apple. We'll be there to report just what they do, so check back tomorrow on Roanoke.com and the TimesCast. And that was the cheapest trip to New York that I've ever taken. Back to you, Marcus.
Next thing, he took a licking and kept on fake ticking. We're talking artificial hearts here. A Newcastle guy, Cecil Nestor, was hooked up to one for nearly 2 months while he waited on a real one. Surgeons at VCU Medical Center popped in a new device called the Cardio West Total Artificial Heart. That kept him going till they could transplant a real heart to him. Want to see animation of what goes on with an artificial heart? Hit the link. Now for sports, women in racing. When Richard Petty was racing, he was called the king. I guess he doesn't want any queens around. A while back, he said that women aren't meant to drive real fast in circles. Hey, don't tell that to Allison Duncan. She races and wins. These days, she's at Motor Mile Speedway in New River, part of NASCAR's Drive for Diversity program. Her boss is another legendary Richard Childress. Duncan said she prefers her Richard, who she said is, quote, a lot more open than Richard Petty is. Hit the link to read more. Weather time. And to deliver it, we have a talking, singing piece of furniture from Beauty and the Beast. Drop some science, wardrobe, please.
Aww. Hello there. My name is Madame de la Grande Bouche. I'm an enchanted wardrobe. Can't you tell? Time to get out your summer clothes. Tonight's low, 57, a real beauty. Tomorrow's 86. Oh, starting to get beastly. It'll be in the 90s this weekend. For more weather, click on that Weather Channel logo. It won't sing and dance, but my friend Belle tells me it's really a prince who's fallen under a magic spell. Here's one way to beat the heat. Come see me and all my enchanted friends at Mill Mountain Theater. Just click the other link to find out more. But do it fast, before the last petal of the rose withers and dies. Ta-ta!
Well, next up, Sex, Sex, Sex. That's not the chorus to an 80s hair band hit, but the title of a writer's workshop being held today at Hollins University. You know what they tell writers? Write what you know. Apparently, they don't know too much about this subject. Our question, will the writers be outside smoking cigarettes after this one? Last thing, didgeridoo blues. We're talking Harper, no relation to this Harper. He's a blues man from Australia who just happens to play that Aboriginal instrument. Joining him is Tyler Mack on guitar and Roanoke's own James Pace on the djembe drum. They're playing tonight at Martin's in Roanoke. Hit it. Hit the link for more Harper music and more entertainment information. That's it for today. Stick around after we go dark for another installment of Victory Stadium Photos. You can vote in our stadium poll. Leave us comments and, let's give our own Seth Gittner some birthday love. Happy birthday, Seth. I'm Marcus. See you later.
Here's something fun. Richard Nixon.
Back in 1960, Vice President Richard Nixon held a campaign rally at Victory Stadium. The Roanoke World News said it was the first time a presidential candidate had come to Roanoke to make a major speech. It was a big deal, part of Nixon's early Southern strategy to make the Republican inroads in the South. It worked, too. Some 15,000 people showed up at the Vic. Nixon was so popular he was mobbed by the crowd after his speech, and Secret Service agents had to link arms to usher him out of the place. Nixon went on to carry Virginia that fall, but lost the election to John Kennedy. I'm Amanda, and this has been your Victory Stadium moment for today.